Alright, here for a Blind Legacy League match against opponent with Punishing Thieves. Let's see if we can, sorry about that, get that W. Okay, so here I'm going to play the Tarn, again, sorry, for the worst. So the reason I play out, I play out my worst special land first in this deck. Always want to save the deltas because they just give you the most variety. So if you know you're just gonna like get Underground Sea, or like you know what land you want to get, and you can get it with a worse fetch land, use the worst fetch land. It's fine. Okay, so it's a little unclear what our opponent is playing. That could be on like Snow Mentor or like Sneak and Show. The delta leads me to believe it's probably not Snow Mentor. Okay, it looks like Snow Control. This is fine. We can take this with deck in a couple of turns. Snow Control doesn't usually play the Pierce. I guess this could be like Ninjas or something. So I'm gonna play the Thoughtseize first. Ninjas it is. And I'll take the Yuriko and just play land and pass. This is fine. This is actually a very interesting matchup. So this is going to get a Trop. There's a little bit of uncertainty as to what I'm going to do. Okay. Again, pardon me, friends are having a discussion. I'll close Facebook. There we go. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna steal the Strix here. We just this will probably die to Bone Crusher Giant, but that's fine because then we'll have a blocker for the Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, this is also fine. If they play the Strix, okay. I don't know if I counter it. Okay, luckily I don't have to make that decision now. I can just play Oko on my turn and make a food. And then the food will be a good blocker for the Giant. Okay, so we know their hand is Snapcaster, Baleful Strix, and then it will be 2 unknowns. Ideally, we just a lot of this matchup just comes down to not getting ninja'd. That's when they start really breaking ahead. So let's play Oko. And I think I'll fight over this if they force. Because I'll still be left with a Brainstorm, and then I will have an Oko on board. And that sounds quite powerful. Okay, so I have Snapcaster and an unknown. Create a food token. Yeah, it's pretty hard for these decks without like Abrupt Decay, or maybe they have like Angrath's Rampage or something like that, but it's pretty tough for a deck like this to actually compete with Oko. Or not compete with Oko, to get Oko off the board, especially if they're starting from empty. So they'll probably play Bone Crusher Giant here. I'll make a food, then they'll Snapcaster Tyrant Scorn the food, and they'll be able to get like 4 damage on Oko. That's my guess of how this is going to go down. We shall see. So first I'm actually going to Brainstorm off of the Underground Sea, because I already have the black. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is put Dak on top, leave Grove in hand, so I don't really want to play out my land here just yet. Yeah, we'll kill the giant. Just keeping their board clear again stops you from getting ninja'd. I'll take 2. Oh, or I will not take 2. Or I will not kill the thing. Alright. Food made. Again, holding the Grove. Likely gonna end up playing it, but I don't need to just yet. I feel ahead, but it's a little bit unclear. If they have like a Kolaghan's Command, I could end up falling behind a little bit here. Then I'll feel kind of dumb for not playing Grove. No, that record thing should go away. Wow! Wow! They did have the Kolaghan's Command. Amazing. And they got Yuriko, which is fine. Okay, so our next card is a land. So, well, do I want to mill over it, or do I want to take this Astrolabe and make their mana a little more awkward? Their mana's already like fairly decent. I'm just gonna mill myself here. Oof. Just maximum punished at in every way. Okay, so if their next card down is a removal spell, then I get punished-ish. They have to choose between using Yuriko or killing Dak. But wow, that was like the worst possible ordering. Okay, this is getting bad. What do we got here? Bellatrix. Okay. I'm just gonna... Well, I'm not gonna kill it straight away, but I am gonna kill it. And I will definitely trade. So there's a lot of good draws here. Ren, Jace, Brainstorm Ponder, Snapcaster Mage, Grove. Island is not really one of them. I'll make another food token though. And we will chill. Holding Island for Brainstorm and Dak, which is the same reason I held the Grove. Didn't work out for me in that particular case, but on average it should. Wow. That is... I felt like this game was significantly closer than a concession there, but I will accept the concession. Engineers good, yeah. We were gonna draw, okay. Okay, so in this matchup, Plague is good. What are we not super interested in? They showed like 2 or 3 Tyrant Scorn, so I'm not super big on Tarmogoyf. I'm also not actually that big on Tyrant Scorn itself. And maybe I might trim on discard spells, and a Force of Will. We'll see what I want to bring in. So I definitely want Leovold. I definitely want Assassin's Trophy and Pyroblast. And I think I want Veil of Summer. And probably Kolaghan's Command and Notion Thief. These sweepers are pretty nice too. Actually, Deed is quite good. What's not good, man? We have a lot of very powerful cards in this deck. So maybe don't want to bring in Trophy. Yeah, the thing about Deed is that it just kills everything, which is nice. And you can play it early. They're Grixis, so they can't really deal with it. And then if they bring in Blood Moon, and I suspect that they do, you can use Deed to clean it up. So I think we're going to start with something that looks like this. Spell Snare, of course, being good against the deck that plays a bunch of 2-mana draw card creatures. This hand looks pretty decent. Wrenn and 6 is quite powerful. So much for Wrenn and 6, but that's fine. Wrenn and 6 is not super great if we don't have fetch lands. And it's also not central to our plan. Takes Force of Will. Now I am extremely wary of the card Blood Moon. Alright, I need to find Island and Dack Fayden to steal Astrolabes. That's the plan. I will accept the card Force of Will. And I'm going to fetch to cast Wrenn and 6 next turn. And if they force it or counter it in any way, I'm just going to let it go. Okay, this looks like it's going to hit Wrenn and 6. And like I said, I'm just going to let that go. That's fine. Okay, and I'll probably end up brainstorming and shuffling away this Wrenn. I don't mind drawing the land that's on top of my deck. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna brainstorm here. And I think that I am not gonna force that. I'm just gonna play the Plague Engineer on Ninja. That's a nice pickup for sure. Alright. Plague on. Actually, I guess Ninja is not the best name here. What do we want to name? Probably Bird is a better name for Strikes Right, because I guess if I name Ninja, they can't attack at all. It's close, I think. Spellseeker. Okay. Interesting. So they'll probably get a removal spell of some sort here, I imagine. I'm going to play the Deed. If they draw one card off of this, and I get a 3-for-1 off of this, that's probably fine. Drown in the Loch. Okay. Yeah, but if they're going for it this turn, I'm definitely forcing. Yeah, if they drew 2 cards, I'm not sure that it would have been worth it. Although it does suck to pitch a deck. No attacks, that's fine. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So having access to this decay is going to be good. So if they attack with both, it's almost certainly going to be Decay Spellseeker, block Infiltrator. Okay. This is... that just doesn't matter. Because of how we tapped. Okay. So we're going to use this Deed to just blow up everything. At their end step. So I imagine they should probably attack this turn because they see this Deed on board. But if they don't, that's fine. Okay, what do we have next? Interesting. Okay, so let's fetch here. I think I want to get a red source and I think a black source. So I'll get a Badlands and we'll pop D for 4. Okay, and then I was going to play Oko, but this seems like a better call. Sure. Now we have Decay for random, anything random that they might have here, as well as all this nice stuff. Okay. Hey! Sorry, my cats are being... cats. So I'm not going to play into Spell Pierce, there's no reason to. I'm very far ahead right now. Set a stop on my upkeep. So when you have Ren active, okay, I don't have Ren active anymore, so I'm not going to fetch to Thin, but when you do have Ren active, fetching to Thin is a very reasonable thing to do. Alright, so let's play Oko. And create a food token. No need to ponder just yet, we don't know exactly what we're looking to do. And I don't want to run into more back to basics, even though I do already have an answer in Abrupt Decay. Now I know we're kind of looking for a Brainstorm, just a little bit more gas. Snapcaster is excellent. Not super big on Trophy. So we're gonna hold the Snapcaster. We don't need to get aggressive with it. Okay, and that's gonna be it. Thank you for joining, and hopefully you'll join me for the next one. See you then.